Right everyone, so yesterday I made a pickup basically, and I was so busy yesterday I never got the chance to actually make a video. I started making one and I was got called into the office, so I didn't actually get to make one. Unfortunately, I still have to make one, right? Because I'm very tired right now, it's early in the morning. But I do have a lot of stuff here to go through. Some of it you might find interesting, some of it you might not. The most interesting part of this is it didn't cost me $1, it didn't cost me £1 to print anything. It cost me zip. And how did it cost me nothing, you basically say? Well, it was a pickup from my mother's house, because this is where I used to live. I haven't lived with my mother for 2 years now, but I had to pick up some stuff because my little sister's room was getting remodeled, recarpeted, you know, and all that stuff. It's all finished and everything, so I had to pick up my stuff, and I finally did. I didn't get to pick up all my games. That's in the basement. I'll eventually get to pick up all that, but that will take at least a day and a half to pick up because it's quite a lot of load. Like I've said, it's got 2,000 games altogether. That's quite a lot of games, and I've got only a small portion of it here, so you got to think about it that way. Plus the game systems and all that, they're quite heavy. Whatever. So, what did I pick up on my pickup, though? Well, I got 2 magazines in particular. 2 magazines. Well, this one's the coolest of the 2. Why is this the coolest of the 2? Well, it showed a lot about Halo 2, which I've never really got to play besides at a friend's house. Also, Grand Theft Auto tips. That was pretty cool, too. There were some cheats codes and everything in here. The main 2 things I really like this game book for: Metal Slug Advance basically gave us a little bit of a look at Metal Gear Slug Advance. Let me see if I can find it for you. So it shows us all the obstacles and all the things that are going to happen in the game. So much easier to avoid and not waste all these lives trying to figure out what comes next. Also, and the thing I used it most for was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, Secrets Revealed. Okay, what's that? Basically, it tells you everything in the game and how to unlock it. As you can see, very, very good. You won't miss a damn thing if you get this. This is the great book for that. Better than any walkthrough you can find online, because this is actually illustrated and very easy to follow. Plus you get a picture for each thing that happens. So if you want to go look online, see if you can find a picture or anything in this book online, because I think that there's a website that allows you to look at magazines, old magazines online. It's Tips and Tricks, and it's number 120 from 2005 in February. So I don't know if that affects anyone, but that's something. This was published and printed in the United States, so not printed, but, you know, sold to the United States, so this was a cool book back in the day. I used to import a lot of my books and stuff, you know, like the tips and tricks and all that. I used to import quite a bit, but I also had a lot of magazines from Europe as well. This magazine, I do believe... No, you know what's funny about this magazine? I actually got this magazine through an import, but I got it through an import from Canada, so it was quite interesting too. This is the Expert Gamer magazine, Pokemon. The only thing that was really cool about this was Shenmue was in here too. They talked about Shenmue, and they also talked about the new Legends of Zelda, which was Majora's Mask at the time, and the new Pokemon game, which featured a new Pokemon called Pichu. And then on the back they had Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast, which I've never played. On the back of the other one was Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, which is the second Outbreak game. I've never played the whole Outbreak Part 1, but I did think it was pretty cool seeing the, elephants, basically, in the museum level, or the museum part of the game. That was pretty cool, too. Or the, whatever that was, zoo. Yeah, the zoo, that's what it was. Pretty cool. So let's put these to the side. I've got a bunch of new things to go through as well. Oh, these ones are very heavy. I'll give you a hint of what these 2 are, and I've got some bubbles on the screen, there we go. So I give you a hint of what these 2 are. They're a game system, both the same, but 2 different iterations of the same game system. One is slightly advanced from the other one. Another hint is Jurassic Junkie actually has the iteration special one that I'm trying to get at. Give you a hint. One more hint. PlayStation. Okay, fine, I just must show you. So, PlayStation 1, since you probably have already guessed it, since I'm not very good at these hint games, as a lot of you guys have told me. Oh my god, look how dirty and dusty and grimy this damn thing is. I might do a giveaway video, but I'm going to clean these up first. How grimy that is, it's disgusting. Basic stuff, you know, underneath here, the same. I don't even know what this thing does. You know, I don't feel like opening it. Well, I guess I will. Alright, you're not getting that open anytime soon. So anyway, we got the 2 controller port imports, very basic. You've seen the back of it. On and off clicks, reset button. open, the sensor's very decent, all dirty and dusty. Now we have something that's a little bit better, but not too much difference. Hey, that's the same damn game system, you might say. Nope, it's not the same game system. Let's go back to the other one. The big difference is basically you get the option to use the same stuff as this one right here, but you also get to do a different idea by using the hardware basically of the game system. It's basically, okay, I'll put it this way. The difference between this one and the other one basically is you can do the AV cable output the same way as the other one, or if you have some AV cables, this will basically give you enhanced sound quality and a tiny bit visual quality a little bit better. Why? And it's more convenient as well. But why does it do that? It's actually closer to the hardware and there's less transfer basically. So there's no conversion that needs to really go into place. It's just AV cable to AV cable. Makes a little bit nicer sound quality. So that's something pretty cool too. So if you have one of these compared to the other one, you're basically a little bit ahead because this is basically the best it gets for the PlayStation. Now, granted we can have the PlayStation 3, the old PlayStation 3 that can play the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. Now that's good for the new TVs. But back in the day, this was as good as it got. So, very, very cool. So between this one standard or this one, which came out a little bit later, I would always get this one. A little bit decent. I don't know what the RFU DC output is, this little thing right here. I don't know right here. Right there. I don't know what that is. But if someone else knows, it would be very nice for you guys to tell us all. So otherwise go online and look up for yourself. So that's that. I might do a giveaway of those. Now they are American consoles and they run at 120 volts. But I do have a PAL PlayStation 1 somewhere in my basement, so we'll see what I can do with that as well. So if anyone wants a giveaway video, just get me at least 100 subscribers or more, and we'll start making giveaway videos, so that would be cool too. And yes, all the giveaway videos, you'll need to make a video response, because I need to know that you got the product, and I want everyone else to know that my channel is completely legitimate with its giveaways. So that's that too. Anyway, so let's go to the next stuff. As I bend down. Oh boy, this was heavier than the other thing. So here's some games that I might do in a giveaway, and some of these are very good games, some of these are very bad games. One game that a lot of people don't like, or do like, is this one, Simpsons Space Mutants, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. I love this game. A lot of people hate it, I love it. Basically you gotta get the everything that's purple in the game to be normal color or whatever. And you know it's funny? On the back of it, someone has written the words Casper. It's not very, I don't know, is that supposed to be the game Casper, or is this someone's name? Since I've owned this game since it was brand new, I have no idea what the name Casper would be on it, but okay. That makes no sense. Oh, actually, no, I lied. I didn't own this game for a while. That's right, because I did buy this one used. I lost the original copy, so I lied about that, sorry. So anyway, that's a great game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we all know this game. Not a big fan of it, but it's not a bad game in any way. Snake's Revenge. This is for your old, what do you call, Metal Gear Solid, basically. Go watch some of these reviews on the Irate Gamer channel or the AVGN channel, you know, go check them out. Predator, I know that Irate Gamer did a great review of this. Here's a cool game that a lot of people haven't played in a while. I can't pronounce it, Amagon, or something like that. Very cool game, I love this game, it's awesome. Go check that out, it's very fun. A game a lot of people hate, my dad hates this game so much, Deadly Towers. I believe that AVGN talked about this game quite a bit too. I love this game though, and I think he talked about it in his labeling thing, where he was talking about the Deadly Towers game being labeled wrong, basically, because the sequel wasn't labeled Deadly Towers 2 or something. I don't know. I love this game though, it's very fun. The graphics were ahead of its time. Operation Wolf, the side-scrolling shooting game. This was a pretty cool arcade game. I found an arcade game system that actually had this at the PGN by the house. I offered to buy it off them, but they wouldn't sell it to me. A little beat up anyway, but this game's an amazing game, even on the NES. I'd recommend using a light gun, otherwise you'll never get to play this game, or a joystick, because it's not very easy to play with a D-pad. A game we all didn't like as a child, but I still like it, Karate Champ. I don't know if anyone really hated this game, but a lot of people have told me this game sucked, and I love this game. I don't know why. It's a fun game to me. Basically, it's just what it is. It's Karate Champ. You fight each other, and that's cool. So go along with Karate Champ, Karate Kid. A lot of people hate this one too. This was used, I lost the original copy. I love this game. I don't know why everyone hates it. I know it's not very good, and I know it's extremely hard. There's only like 4 levels in the game. Watch AVGN's little short video on this if you're really curious to know what the game looks like. Jackal. Jackal, this is a cool game with the jeeps and everything. The only problem with this game was the aiming system in the game with the D-pad was quite off, and I don't know, the screen scrolls up a little too fast at times and you get too many things shooting at you at once, but this is a great game, and I really like the sound effects in the game as well. So here's another cool game, Rally Bike. I like this game quite a bit, and this was an original copy. I have no idea why this is down there. I know for a fact that this was original. I might have tried to put a tag there at one time, a piece of tape. Didn't work out so well. Anyway, Rally Bike is a really fun game. I can't really explain it. The sound quality of this game is really, really nice. And the graphics for the time were good for a bike game and everything. It was very fun. Go check out some reviews if that's cool too. And everyone knows this. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Very good game, very fun. Featured Mike Tyson. That was very cool as well. I think we're all pretty familiar with that game anyway. Rambo. If you didn't see what this game's about, go check out Irate Gamer or AVGN's review of Rambo. This game sucks. I never liked that game at all. I hated it. Dragon Warrior. This is another good game. I love this game. It's a very fun game. All these games, if you can't find them at your store, if you don't feel like picking these up, go, get an emulator, go find some ROMs, because these are great games. It may be illegal, but you know what? If you don't play these games, you're going to miss out on a lot of things, so you can't find them. There's no shame in going on an emulator. Just, play the games. They're great. For anyone who has to use an emulator, and you have a 360, use your 360 controller with the emulator. It's very good. It works properly. It works great. I can't explain how good it works. And the good thing about this is you'll get the option to use the joystick or the D-pad. D-pad, right there. It'll work just as well. So, if you have to use an emulator, don't feel sorry to use one. And it may be illegal, but use it at your own risk, It's decent in my opinion. I still like to use them. And if you're going to use one, I definitely recommend not using the PC, but use the 360 controller. The PlayStation 3 controllers work with it, but not as well. So, very cool. Hogan's Alley. This was a great side-scrolling shooting game, but this was really cool like the arcade. This was an amazing game, and they did have an arcade version of this game out for the longest time. The only thing about this game is you needed a light gun accessory. If you don't have one, you'll never be able to play this. And this is basically a game you'll never be able to play on your computer, so emulation, not going to happen with this game. So, unfortunately, unless you own a Wii, you'll never be able to play it, or a DS, because they did port this to the DS. It took a while, but they did port it. And if you're looking for a copy of it, I know they have a Japanese port of it too, so I don't know. The Legend of Zelda, awesome game. We all know this one. And this isn't my copy. This copy was owned by some dumbass named Doug. I hate the name Doug. The only one who can get away with the name Doug is the Nostalgia Critic. Super Mario 2, or Super Mario 2, whatever one you like to say. Very cool game. Of course, it wasn't the original Super Mario 2. The Japanese people screwed us over, but great game as well. RC Racer Pro-Am. Amazing game. One of my favourite racing games of all time. Very well done. Pick it up if you haven't played it. Alpha Mission. Pretty good shooting game. Space shooter. Very good game. Recommend picking that up as well. A game I could not stand as a kid. Skate or Die. This had one of the worst controls of all time, but some of the catchiest little music. Pick it up at your own risk. And they did make a sequel. And Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear. Very good game, but I recommend getting the newer additions to the series. Obviously, reasons why. Graphics improvement, control improvement, storyline improvement. And Silent Service. This was a submarine game. Very good submarine game. I'd recommend picking this up as well. So, cool game, awesome stuff. We got one more, though. A game called Canove. What was it called? Canove? I can't pronounce it. Carnove or something. I don't know why it's called that, but this is an amazing game. Very, very cool game. Sort of like a platforming game. Very good game. I don't know what really to say about this. I haven't played it in such a long time, but this used to be a very favourite game of mine at one time. So, recommend picking up all that I've said in this game. Everything in this box right here. I know you can't see the box. Everything in this box right here, awesome. Every one of these games has their own, a charm and appeal. These are great games. Recommend picking them up either on the emulator, besides the one game I wanted to say, which was was it Hogan's Alley? There we go. Don't pick that one on an emulator unless you want to do it on your Wii, because they do have the Wii version of it, which is basically like emulation because they ported it to the Wii, which is technically emulation. So if it's legal for the company to make emulation, why is it not legal to us to make emulation? I don't get it. I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't get it either. So anyway, that was my pickup. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Pretty big pickup, but quite small in other ways, because I do have a couple more items I didn't get to show you in this video, but I'm a little busy today. But those were the main items. Everything in this video might be in a giveaway one day, so get me some subscribers. I need at least 100 or more, and we'll start doing giveaways. So, carry on everyone, I'm going to clean up these PlayStations, and they will definitely be in part of a giveaway since I don't need them. So, carry on everyone, bye bye.